Karen. Last time we talked a little bit about how your decision has kind of changed a little bit over the course of us meeting. Before you're very, or at least pretty sure about not wanting to stay at your agency. You got some information last time, and now it's more like you're 80% sure about thinking that you might have to stay at your agency. So tell me a little bit about, what's going on this week for you.
I don't know.
Okay.
So I've been bombarded by my supervisor, my team lead, the HR person, that might be it, about when I'm taking my test.
Mm-hmm.
Because once I pass the test, regardless of where I am at an internship, they can hire me on.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing between me and getting my license. But I don't know. Like, the idea, I feel like working there I'd have to work in a different department. But ultimately that might not even matter because everybody's hired on as agency clinicians. So, like, they get to just move you wherever they want to, whatever they want to, kind of.
Yeah.
Which I guess gets you a decent amount of experience in different areas, but it's just pretty frustrating.
Not knowing exactly where you might be.
Right, like you apply to a job, you assume you're going to be working that job.
Right.
That's just me. So, the other thing with that is I was kind of planning on taking some time off in between.
Yeah.
Not a significant amount of time, but just like, I don't know, a breather. And
you've been doing a lot lately, and so taking a little break it sounds like it would be good for you.
Yeah. So I forgot what I was going to say. If I were to get hired on, I don't want to be like, okay, well, I'll start working here in July, but at the end of August, I'm actually going to be gone for a couple weeks. Surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they wouldn't be very receptive of that. And then I feel obligated to just, like, work through it and not ever take that time off and whatever.
Right. And it sounds like that's something, though, that's important for you, having that little bit of a break.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like being rejuvenated and being able to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I keep going back and forth. I talked to one of the other clinicians who was working in my department but moved to a different department. And she said that other areas of the agency are very different. And yet people are resigning all around the agency, so I don't know. I can't even gauge if that's normal. If it's normal that there's that much turnover. Like, I know there's burnout and I know there's turnover.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, and then it gets me thinking, okay, well, if I take a job here, and I get moved around to all these different places, and I get my credentialing, and I move up, like, really pretty quickly, I could move up to not a supervisory role, but like a team lead.
Yeah.
Role, given how quickly things change,
Mm-hmm.
which obviously would be a pay increase.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good on a resume. But am I really doing what I want to be doing? Am I really willing to sacrifice the supervision that I want and feel like I deserve and need for shitty supervision just to get a little extra money? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
sorry, that was a lot.
No, you're fine. So it sounds like there's a few things that are still kind of going around and unsure about. So, for you, are you kind of giving up where you do see yourself and kind of settling, or and not getting the supervision you want, or is it going somewhere else? So let me ask you, where do you, how do you see yourself and in the counseling role in 5 years?
I think that's the problem.
Okay.
I think I don't know. I think